In 2009, she competed in Season 9 of Dancing with the Stars on ABC. Melissa has also appeared on the big screen in the romantic comedy Drive Me Crazy, for which she won a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. She also appeared in Can't Hardly Wait and recently starred in the executive-produced thriller 9 Dead. She may currently be seen in the ABC Family series Melissa and Joey. Everybody watch that? She also executive produces along with her co-star Joey Lawrence. Hart will make her debut as an author, or she did make her debut as an author last fall with her memoir, Melissa Explains It All, Tales from My Abnormally Normal Life. She works actively for a variety of charities, most particularly those that benefit children. She resides in Connecticut with her husband and 3 sons. Are you ready? Let's give a Southeast Texas welcome to Melissa Joan Hart. Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
So lovely to be here. I was hoping for some sweet tea, but that's okay. I added some sweetener myself, so it's okay. But I'd just like to thank the Christus hospitals for bringing us together today to celebrate health in all varieties and to celebrate women and our various roles in the world. Some of you may know that I have been acting since I was a young girl, or you just learned that. Others may know that I'm a wife and mother of 3 boys, and those of you who are really following the media these days will know that I recently celebrated losing 40 pounds with the weight loss plan Nutrisystem. But thank you. But I think all these accomplishments skim the surface of who I really am as a woman. Every morning, I set out with the intention of satisfying each department of my life. Let's call it my daily checklist. My children, my marriage, my health, my sanity, aka my happiness, my friendships, my faith, and my work life. The balance of all of these is what we all strive for every day, and it seems to be the greatest mystery of a woman's life. Unfailingly, we see on every magazine cover tips on how to balance it all. Right? We see talk shows and read books to find the hints. We ask family members and friends who seem to have it all together to give us their secrets. But deep inside, I think we all know that this is the one area that no one will ever master. No one can ever truly succeed. Our lives are a hodgepodge of titles and roles and needs and demands and ultimately wants. We will forever be in search of the eternal balance. But I will do my best today to tell you how I overcome my everyday obstacles. Before we get into the checklist, let's talk a little bit about scheduling, my favorite thing. My calendar is my best friend, and it's also my personal assistant. Whether it's utilizing your smartphone calendar or a paper calendar with a pencil, this is the most helpful and necessary tool that we can utilize as busy women of the modern world. Looking ahead to the next day, the next week, the next month can be the best way to fit it all in. In my career and with my family life, no 2 days are ever the same. I live a very bi-coastal life, spending half the year in LA, where I work, and the other half in Connecticut, where I'm a full-time mommy. In LA, my boys have more homework, I work longer hours, I barely have time to get a workout in, I have numerous charity events and meetings to fit in, and lifelong friends to make time for. In Connecticut, my boys have more play dates and sports games, and I have more time to get to the gym and see friends, but then my husband is back at work when we're in Connecticut. So this can be extremely tough to keep track of, but as long as I write it all down, set my alarms, set alerts, I do all right. Our lives are a mix of happy chaos, and as long as the happy part outweighs the chaos, I have no problem working hard to keep it all going. It's when I get overwhelmed and start to feel an uneven tension that problems arise. When that happens, and it's not too often, I have to reassess my life, my calendar, and most importantly, my priorities. My charitable work is very important to me, but it's the difference between that and my son's hockey game. I have to put my guilt aside and think, who will miss me more? If the guilt is too strong, I can always write a check to the charity to make up for it. My son only accepts bribes of ice cream and Legos. I've learned that I'm never going to make everyone happy, so why not make myself happy first? So this brings me to number 1 on my checklist. My mind, my happiness, my mental health. We often put ourselves last, so I thought, why not start with ourselves first, which is what we're here to do today, correct? I have learned that I have to stop feeling bad when I can't make it to every event, every mom's night out, every book club or Bible study, every meeting, every red carpet event, because ultimately there will be another. And how much fun will I be if I'm watching the clock, feeling guilty or exhausted? It's time we start looking out for ourselves as much as we look out for our families. No doubt that family is a priority, and as the matriarchs of our home, everyone is looking to us to run things smoothly. But if mama is exhausted, things get tense. And when things get tense, tempers run hot. When tempers run hot, mistakes and regrets follow. So I think it is more than acceptable to use the perfect excuse of saying, I have to take care of me. And that's why you're all here today. You have taken a step, maybe the first step, towards bettering yourself in every way. But it's walking a fine line between being lazy and choosing the right priority. A big controversial topic right now in the news is mental health. And one thing we can do to keep ourselves sane and keep our bodies healthy is learning to say yes to more things that will lift us up and put a smile on our faces, and no to the things we just don't have room on our plate for right now. Whenever I'm struggling with a big decision or trying to schedule my life, I find a quiet moment to pray on it and really dig deep inside to figure out if I'm just being lazy or if I really need a moment to myself. Oftentimes, I can trade off when I'm truly stumped. I can decide that this time I will go to the PTA meeting, but next time I'm playing hooky and getting my nails done. Number 2 on my checklist is my body. Let's talk for a minute